What is up, everybody? This is very exciting because it's my first video on my YouTube channel as a Team Discmania member. And so for today, I figured I'd show you guys I guess my collection up until this point. I've gone a little bit crazy getting some discs. Obviously, I had a lot of nice people send me stuff already, and so I have a good amount of stuff to choose from. I have about half the new stuff, half the old stuff, and I've been testing everything out. So I'll just show you guys what I have and what I've been liking so far. The Logic, just some in the neoplastic. Todd Klein throws these really well, and so I wanted to try them. They're pretty straight with a little bit of a finish. We got a couple other putters down here. Glow Shogun, very deep putter, but kind of has a frisbee feel, so it could be fun to toss around sometimes. Obviously got some Rainmakers, just testing these out for throwing. I like the feel of it if it had a bead for putting, but they don't have a bead, obviously. And then I have a couple P1s, C-line and S-line plastic. These ones are just like the Neo Logics, but a little bit more glidey. And then I have the new P3X in the C-line plastic. And I'm kind of between these and a Tactic right now for my overstable approach putter. These definitely go a little bit further than a Tactic for me, and I can put a lot of torque on these. These new ones are a little bit faster than the old ones, so I can throw them on a lot of Anheuser, and they'll come out of the fight pretty quickly, and they're really overstable. And obviously, C-line plastic looks beautiful and is very durable. Razor Claw ones have been adding up. Might throw those. Obviously, a little bit of a straighter mold than what we have here, which is the Razor Claw 2 C-line Tactic. These are kind of hard to find, I heard, so pretty cool to have this one. But I have just a bunch of different ones. Got this one from Cynthia, actually, and I think this will be the one that goes in my bag. Next up is the Method, which is, I think, Discmania's most underrated disc. It's my favorite mid-range so far from Discmania. This gold one's gonna go right in my bag as my just laser beam mid-range. Dead straight with some fade. Actually pretty overstable. And then the stock ones are about the same stability, but not quite as flat. This one's a little bit flatter. And so I like these a lot. Very, very easy to find a good, just straight to overstable method. And that's what I like about them, and I can't wait to use them more. Got a couple Origins. Not too sure if I'm gonna throw those yet. A couple Mutants. The Taylor, which is also a really sick disc. Kind of a different feel, but beadless, like an MD3 without a bead, basically. Straight, a little understable, and it goes really fast actually because of the shape of the flight plate and the rim. Here we have these 15-year MD1s, some mind benders. The 15-year ones are a little more overstable and domey, and the mind benders are flatter and more understable. Got a mix of just everything here: Watermelon, Horizon. Couple Protos. This one's super flippy, so it might make the bag because it's you can start out on a lot of hyzer and get it to flip and hold, but these ones are nice. Plastics feels amazing. For some reason, I love this color combo with the stamps. The what's that called? Hologram and gold. And these ones kind of have an interesting shimmer in the plastic. I'm not sure if you guys can kind of see that around the outside of the flight plate. Very cool. And I have just a bunch of C-line ones that I'm kind of just working with. Good to just have for field work and stock practice. Moving on, the Iron Samurai 3 will definitely be going in my bag. This one specifically. This one's really beat up, and so it's a little flippy for me. I definitely like them more beat up though. MD5s, that's going to be a staple for me. Chopped forehands and overstable backhands. Got a Vanguard, some C-line Instincts, which I might go with these or the C-line FD. I'm not quite sure yet, or maybe even in an S-line FD. But they fly pretty similarly. I think the Instincts might be a little more understable. Then I got my roller disc for this year, which will be the Meta Essence, or just here's a Neo one. But pretty flippy, but probably their best beginner disc that Discmania offers. I mean, it's that 7-speed that you can rip if you throw 300 feet, and you'll get a nice straight flat out of it. And pros can use it too, because I can use it for late flipping shots in the woods, flippy forehands, or most likely the rollers. Got the Splice, got a good chunk of those. I got this one Proto that's like a little bit domey almost, and so I kind of like that. I don't love discs that are super board flat. And then I have these two that are like beat to crap, which are pretty straight for a splice, but still ridiculously overstable. Still more overstable than any FD3. But these might make an appearance if I, feel like I need a little more distance, if this one's being too overstable for me. But the splice is, I think, an all-around really good disc because no matter your skill level, it almost flies the same. It just hooks up really hard. If you have like a wobbly forehand or something, or you're in the wind, just chop it over, it'll always come out. Got a couple tilts just for fun. And then we got some C-Line FDs. These are really good. These are the new ones. This clear one feels amazing, but I like how stiff the plastic is. This one feels a little more overstable. But this kind of newest run of Glow FDs feel really good too. Maybe a little more overstable, higher parting line. These ones feel money. I'm excited to try these out more. Moving on, got some FD1s. FD1 is probably Discmania's most usable fairway driver for us pros. It's overstable, but not crazy overstable. You can torque it flat. It's got this nice kind of, I guess, nose bead you'd call it. And so I can throw these really hard flat. They don't turn much at all, but they also don't fade, so they kind of laser beam. And then we just got some FD3s, Horizon FD3s. These are gonna be workhorses in my bag for sure. Very overstable. And they have a little bit of dome on them, which I enjoy because it's trying to fight out of the turn the entire way. Sometimes flat discs can hold a little bit over. I got a couple more, and then we got a CD1, a couple PDs, a couple Horizon DD1s, Enigmas maybe for rollers. Here's kind of the money stuff right here. We got, these are actually Cloudbreaker 3s in C-Line, so pretty cool there. And then I got a good chunk of these prototype C-Line DD3s. You guys have obviously seen some pretty crazy shots thrown with these discs right here. And so I'm looking forward to throwing those for just bombs. And then all these ones are pretty similar. Here's a yellow one, but then these stock ones have almost the same profile as the prototypes, so I'm not too worried about losing them. A couple Creator Series Cloudbreakers. Here are some very overstable ones with dome. And that's gonna be it for that first rack. All right, moving on, we got a couple more of the new drivers. One more of the Creator Series Cloudbreakers. These Horizon ones, which are really good. They're a little more overstable than a DD3. This one's pretty famous. Cody, my dog, I gave to Silas Schultz, and he used it for pretty much the entire last season. And we got just a gray Cloudbreaker 3. This one felt really nice, so I grabbed it. We got the light gray Cloudbreaker 3s. These are just bombers. And then we got a ton of these white Cloudbreaker 3s. These are Gavin Babcock's favorite disc overall, forehand and backhand. And they're just consistent, straight to overstable. They're nice and stiff. They got that nice, healthy dome on them. Good disc overall, and I have a lot of them, so I'm not scared to lose them. And finally, we have the new PD2s. You guys can just hear it. It's pretty crazy. These things are flying saucers. These are so overstable and so glidey. I'll use these for shots. I need 500 feet, but I still need to keep it in the fairway and get good distance. And so these are all like that. Obviously, they were in the mystery box, hoping for a stock release pretty soon. So get your hands on those when they come out. They are really good. And the new plastic with the new swirls, the plastic's nice and stiff actually. I was a little worried they'd be kind of gummy, but when I felt them in my hand, I was like, yeah, that's money. Plastic's like super tacky too, so really good stuff. And then moving on to the old stuff, have just a good selection of that stuff. That's what people have kind of been sending me because they want to see how I can throw some of the runs. But starting off, we got just some pretty random stuff here. Super lightweight P1, that'd be fun to play catch with. P1X, P3X, which I think I'm gonna putt with right here. And P2 signed by Nate Perkins. When I was growing up, I saw him at a tournament and got his autograph. Then we got some S-Line. Oh, I lied. We got two more P3Xs and D-Line. And then we got some S-Line ones right here. Thank you to my buddy John Luce here in Des Moines for giving me this one. He said it was like his favorite disc. It was a cheat code because you throw it straight and it goes straight. And so I'm looking forward to throwing this one. A couple MDs of the old MDs. Some just pretty stock C-Line MD3s. Iron Samurai 1, that was pretty cool. And then I got a lot of these older Color Glow and Glow MD3s. I got 3 of the old Glow run of MD3s. I think they start out domey, then kind of beat up, and this one's pretty flat actually. And this one's really flippy. They're all pretty flippy, and so I might use it for the wooded flip over shots. And then we got 2 of these Eagle Claw ones that are also flippy. And so I have a lot of good options if I'm looking to just whatever's gonna fill that slot, and just kind of depends on the feel of the disc. And then I got 3 Crowned Eagles, which I've never thrown. I just have these, and so we'll see how they fly when I get them. Feel good. Just some more MD3s, some more stock S-lines, old MD5. Moving on to fairway drivers, Night Strike 1, pretty flippy for an FD. Another one, I think, and we got 2 Night Strike 2s, Night Strike 3. And then we got a couple S-line. These are more overstable for the FD. And then we have FD2s. We have 2 of these super flippy beat up ones, and then this brand new one. I think it's the 3rd tooled run. I got a bunch more of them because I loved how they felt. And a couple more. Got this one, I think 2nd tooled. Kind of feels like the new FD1, so I won't have to worry about losing this because I'll throw the new ones. And then I got a couple more. Moving on to FD3s. Oh, here's one. Here's an FD2 I bought when I was 10 years old when I went to USDGC. Pretty cool story there. Some FD3s. This one's kind of cool. It's like pink on that side here, but clear everywhere else. This one was in Paul Macbeth's bag, so cool history there. Same run. Very overstable, very domey. Couple lusters. Probably the straightest run of FD3. And then we got a bunch of these Glow FD3s, which I think is my favorite overall FD3 because they're still overstable, but on backhands, you throw them really hard and they laser beam. Got this one from Cod Climb, thank you. And forehands, they're also laser beams, so they're pretty consistent on both sides of the spin. Moving on, a couple Color Glows. These are about as straight as the lusters. And we got some of these bottom stamped S-line ones that are have a little bit of dome to them, so I might like these for backhand. A couple Doombird 2s. These ones are really domey. This one's flat, very overstable, but I probably won't be throwing that because I have the New Horizon ones, which are extremely overstable. Doombird 3. Then I just got some TD that's really overstable for some reason. A couple more CD2s. These ones have some history. This was my Junior Worlds one, and then I have one signed by Eagle and Eric when they came to my shop in my hometown. A couple more Roman Thunder 1, and then I got a bunch of pretty solid PDs. I have these 2, which are a pretty similar run, I believe, both kind of flat, and this one, pink one's straight, got it from Thomas Gilbert, and then that one's overstable, and then a couple of these like pop top ones, and then from here to here, I believe are all 13th run PDs, which are like stiff and domey. I got these from my friend John Luce as well. He thought I'd throw them really well, so we'll try these out. Got a bunch of them, couple Metal Flakes, bunch of S-lines, couple of these freak ones that are nice and domey and overstable. I think I like C-line more though. Going through to some Lone Howl 2s. Here's a bunch more just like pretty stock PDs. Some are overstable, some are straighter. Got some PD2s coming up here. There's another 2 special up here. I think these are 2nd run maybe, not too sure, but domey and overstable. Got another one that's pretty similar with bubbles in the rim. Here's one I bought when I was 10 at USDGC. A couple beat up ones. Just some more of these. These are all pretty similar runs. Got these from Colt Montgomery, thank you. Gonna try those out. Got this one as well from Colton. Kind of a cool blue-green. and one of the first PD2s Discmania ever sent me. Very cool disc right here. And then we just got some lusters, metal flake, and these are probably my favorite part of my collection. Not gonna say what is wrong with them, but there is something wrong. These are S-Line PD2s. Might throw them. Very cool collector disc. I don't really collect too much to collect. I pretty much get everything to throw, but those ones are pretty sick. That's gonna do it for the second rack. We got one more rack to look through, and yeah, let's go. All right, we move on to the final rack. Starting off, we have PD2s here on the bottom. Just gonna go through them quick. We got the Hypno Huck run, and these are the most overstable PD2s I've found, and so they're gonna be a staple in my bag because they're so overstable. Now the new ones are very similar. They're a little more domey. These ones are a little flatter. We got Trixie and the PD3 stamped one. These ones are pretty cool. And then another one from Colton, and then a couple bomber runs. This one's actually really overstable. Moving through, just some pretty stock ones. These three are pretty sick. I got these from my friend John Luce again. I think I'm gonna bag this one. This one's like not that overstable, but it'll just be like a laser beam, and it's nice and bright, so I won't lose it. Just a couple more pretty basic PD2s. Nothing too special. Here's one that's just like got a crazy dome on it. This one has a bunch of history. You can see Discmania Combine. When I wanted to join the team back in 2016, I believe. Tried out for the Combine. If you watch the story, it's pretty cool to now be on the team. This was one of my favorite discs back then. I remember being hyped that I got a DDX because I already had a DDX, which was this one that my mom got for me. One of my favorite discs is the DD. Very controllable. Definitely gonna be making my bag. Good for forehands and backhands if I need 450 late flip. And then, yep, pretty basic Color Glow DD3. Then we got some more coming through here. Just some more pretty plain ones. All the ones in here are pretty plain. Custom stamped that one myself. Kind of a cotton candy shadow stamp right there. This one's nice and overstable for a DD3. Got a couple more. These three are just pop top bombers and overstable, so that's nice to have. Got a couple blue ones. We got the Cloudbreaker 2. Nothing there is even spelled right, or close to being spelled right. These four are all from the same run. I got this from Joey Tamale. This is in my bag as well. For now, these are just two new ones and a used one here. But this used one I can throw hyzer, hold the entire way. Really good disc. Then we have Cloudbreaker 1s. I just went crazy here. I was just testing them out. I heard they were really good, so might as well get them. That one's probably my favorite one. This one feels really good too. Slight dome, stiff. This one's pretty sick. 167 pop top bomber. A couple more. And then moving on to the final discs, we have Cloudbreaker 2s. We got this one I stamped myself, pretty cool. Two of these McDonald's ones. And then to finish it out, we have 4 blue ones. And I believe this one will make my bag. It's very good. Pretty overstable for the Cloudbreaker 2 run. And then finally, thank you Jaime at the warehouse for this one. Pretty sick. Kind of got that horizon effect around it. And then up through here, it's just discs that I tried out and I don't think they're gonna make the bag. I gotta mix the new stuff and then the old stuff, and yeah, didn't make the cut, but we got lots of other stuff to try out. Looking forward to getting in some warm weather. It's not nice out here in Iowa right now. And yeah, looking forward to just testing some more stuff out, getting my bag dialed in. It's gonna be tough with all the good discs because, you know, I don't like to carry that many discs, and when you have this many good options, it's really tough to not carry a bunch of discs. But thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you want to see next. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a pretty simple video, but I think I had some good content in it. And if you enjoyed, like and subscribe. More videos soon, and stay on the lookout for some Gannon Bird discs coming out very soon. They're going to be awesome. You're not going to want to miss them. Thank you for watching.